Hey guys, welcome back to 2 Minute Tuesday. This is our 11th episode and we're so glad to have you here. We appreciate all the feedback that we're getting from you guys and the questions that you're asking because those allow us to create new content every week. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about standard briefings and flight plans. Why do we follow them and why do we use briefings? A flight briefing is what pilots use to determine all available information regarding a specific flight. We basically put our departure point, our destination, and we want to know the weather, NOTAMs, any available information that's going to be useful to determine for the pilot whether this is going to be a safe flight to take. If we do take the flight, what are going to be some of the scenarios that we're going to encounter as we fly to this flight? The flight plan is used by search and rescue to find the aircraft in the event that it goes missing. There's a lot of important information that goes into the flight plan, like your fuel on board, how many souls, what color the airplane is. And they use all this information to create models and predict where the aircraft should be and where to find it.
We're going to go ahead and start off by using Foreflight, which is the most common application that we use today in general aviation, I would say. And what we recommend our students use here at our flight school as well. We still do teach the paper method, but we recommend also using the electronic. I mean, it's the future, why not move forward on it? So to start off, we're going to go to the flight section on the application. We're going to create a new flight on the top. And today we're going to be departing our home airport, Bimini, and our destination is going to be Gray Harbor. The aircraft we're going to be using our Diamond today, and all these presets you would have to set before you actually get to use them. But you know, that's another video in itself. So we're going to go ahead and use our maximum cruise power because we like to go fast, and today we're going to be flying a BFR flight out there. Route of flight is going to be direct. Here's the cool thing about this. So I can pick my flight depending on what the winds are. So right now we're going BFR and we're going east. We're going to be fighting a headwind out there. So I can either see what the best times are or I can see what my fuel consumption is. And I really care more about fuel consumption. So right about between 14.8 gallons. I'm going to pick 4,000. Let's see here. I'm going to pick 5,500 just because I get more radio range, more visibility, more time in an emergency. So also on board, we're going to put 3. And this already kind of does a win and balance for me. I'm going to put maximum fuel because I always like to go with maximum fuel. Unless I need to for another reason. And then I'm going to go ahead and pack for the flight. So that way I have all the information for the flight. And while that's working, I'm going to go ahead now and proceed to file my flight plan. And also, before I file my flight plan, I'm going to go ahead and brief. So I'm going to click on the top where it says briefing. And now Foreflight's going to go ahead and retrieve a flight plan briefing. This is kind of like if you were to call the flight briefer. Alright, so here we have our briefing for the flight. On the left here, you see the briefing for Bimini to Mike Yankee Bravo Golf, which is the Berry Islands, Gray Harbor. It looks like at 5,500 feet in the Diamond, it's going to take me an hour and 16 minutes. And then I can start reading through all the NOTAMs. Alright, so closed or unsafe NOTAMs. Right now, Bimini, runway 1331 is closed, which we know that. Good. I can go ahead and just click on next. I can see a surface analysis chart. So back in the day, the briefer would tell you, well, there's a high pressure over the Jacksonville area. Moving to the south, there's a cold front and a low pressure behind it moving to the south, blah blah blah. Very hard to visualize this stuff, but you can actually see it very easily here on Foreflight. Then we'll go down to the METARs, so I can get a picture of the METARs here, and if they're green, it's good, right? Easy. There's obviously no weather reporting out here or here. Only Freeport and NASA does weather reports, but it is what it is, right? I can either see it like this, or I can go and see it in the plain text. And then all the METARs are going to be down here. Very nice, very easy to read. I love this. This is a great feature. So now I'm going to look at PIREPs. Right now, it looks like there's a PIREP, a Cessna 172, Palm Beach. Let's see, they're saying at 4,500 feet, sky condition is broken 4,500. So I might have a ceiling that I might have to break through, right? Maybe I will not go up above that ceiling. There's another one here. Here's the cool thing, right? The controller, or I'm sorry, the briefer would tell you in a regular situation, Cessna 172, Marathon 090 radio, 14 miles, and then you have to visualize where this is. Well, here I can just see the PIREP right here, right? Same thing here, right? They would have told me off from F45, I think that's Palm Beach County. 270, 15 miles, Well, here it is, right? Very easy to visualize this stuff. So I can look at the cloud coverage as well. Not a great chart for where I'm going, right? Because I'm going this way, but I can see that there's some layer here, broken and overcast, which makes sense with that pirate that was followed by that 172. And I can see what it's going to do throughout the remainder of the day and so on. Visibility and surface winds, we see that obviously we have a headwind on the way there, which is going to be nice because we're going to have a tailwind on the way back. But another visualization, and I can go to terminal area forecast. Everything's showing green, which is good. We got Homestead down here. We got NASA and Freeport. They're all saying green. I can actually read what it is if I really wanted to. And I can see what it's going to be throughout the remainder of the flight, which is all green. Green is good. So far, it looks like I'm going to be taking this flight. Again, I can get a better detailed cross section of the winds, and I'm going to see here that they're going to be plus 14 knots, which is, not bad. I can deal with it. And then I can see to the vertical cross section at 5,500 feet. It already highlights what I filed for, right? The winds are 076 at 14, and that gives me the temperature as well. Now, it's harder to pick, like, you have to visualize, okay, well, this is 060, this is 070, what's going to be the most favorable? And this just makes it a lot easier. It tells you, hey, look, at this altitude, you're going to have an overall headwind or tailwind of this amount. So a lot easier than, actually picking it. Back in the day, you would have to rely on either your own math, or you would have to rely on a good briefer that would tell you, hey, the winds are probably going to be favorable at this altitude. I can see here more departure NOTAMs for Tamiami Airport. You can see a lot of useful information here that no pilot reads. But again, some of the stuff, it's really ridiculous. Tamiami obstruction tower lighted. Here's the coordinates if you want to plot it. But basically 0.6 nautical miles southeast of Tamiami at 158 feet. If I'm at 158 feet, 0.6 nautical miles southeast of Tamiami, I'm in trouble, right? But again, nothing really major. Here's another one, a funny one. A mile to the southwest of Tamiami, there's a crane at 110 feet, okay? If you're a mile from Tamiami, southwest at 110 feet, you have way bigger problems to worry about than an obstruction at 10 feet, 110 feet. I can read also, en route navigation NOTAMs. ILSs at Miami are out. Who cares? I'm not using it. Virginia Key, the VOR, DME. So you get all this information that you can look at. All the en route, also NOTAMs, airspace NOTAMs. So I can see all the NOTAMs here. All right, and there's a ton of them. And then I basically went through the whole briefing already. So I have right now 0 unread sections. I've got a full briefing for that flight. Based on the information that I got, that I was briefed 5 minutes ago, I think it's a very safe flight to take, and it will be a safe flight that I would, go on. So right now, then I'll go back here. And then since I already know I'm going to take this flight, right, there's no reason I'm filing if I know I'm not going to take it. Now I can go ahead and click on proceed to file. So I'm filing we'll do the FAA BFR flight plan for November 920 Papa Alpha. This is my personal call sign with Foreflight. My true airspeed is already completed in here. My airport, number of souls. This is the same information that you'll see on a regular flight plan form, but Foreflight already populates all that information for you. I'm going direct at 5,500 feet. It's going to take me 1 hour and 17 minutes. I got 5 hours of fuel, and my destination airport is Mike Yankee Bravo Golf. This is optional information. I go ahead and click on file. It's telling me, are you ready to follow this flight plan departing in 6 minutes from now? Activate your flight plan with my call sign. That's fine. And then I can just click on file. Right now, my flight plan has been filed, and all I have to do now when I jump in the airplane is activate my flight plan, and I'm good to go. I can also close my flight plan on here, or I can open or close my flight plan with Flight Service Station on the air or on the phone, whatever you choose to do.
Thank you guys so much for tuning to our 2-Minute Tuesday. We hope to see you in the next episode. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday.